tell you, somewhere Icky Woods is very, very happy.
Lewis wants to ask you a question. He's a big football fan.
What's going on, buddy?
What's up,
How are
brother?
you, man?
Talk to me, man.
First of all, let me just show you this right here.
Oh, Dak Prescott, baby.
I hear you.
Tony needs to let it go.
Really?
I love Tony. That's my boy.
That's what I wanted to ask first is, what do you think about the Romo Prescott?
I just think that TR is a beast. I've known him for a while now. He wrote the excerpt on my book. I love him as a person. But it's like after a while, you keep battling injury after injury after injury after injury. And I know that mentality makes him great because he always kind of come back and fight. But it's like Dak Prescott is rolling.
Right.
Yeah, how do you not let that kid roll?
He is rolling, but at the same time, the defenses that he's faced, the best one was top 8. That was the Packers.
All you have to judge somebody is based upon who they play against. I can't judge you futuristically about who you're going to play against. If you're putting up numbers for right now, I have to judge you on those numbers. And until he faces a great defense, I don't know what else to say. I mean, he's not going against Minnesota this year, is he?
He is not.
So, I mean, there are a couple of really good defenses out there.
No,
maybe he is later down the line, but
maybe later in the
he'll
year.
be a lot more poised and a lot more experienced by that point if we get there.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know. I love TR, but Dak is that dude was killing Mississippi State.
So
I like him.
You got to just keep going with him? Is that what you're saying?
As a Cowboy fan, I really would like to keep going with him until he falls off.
Mm-hmm,
I feel like the best position for Romo to be in is for Romo to come in.
Well, yeah,
when he's falling off.
The more loud Romo could be right now that will not help him.
Right.
He's doing exactly what he needs to do. He's quiet.
Right.
He's helping in the. By the way, he's going to be a hell of an offensive coordinator one day.
He will be.
He's going to be unbelievable. I've hung out with this dude. I've kicked it with him. I've had some cocktails. He is a guy's guy. He can tell you.
So having cocktails
coverages.
makes him a good offensive coordinator?
No, I'm just saying. But I'm saying it'll be okay. So how many people do you meet who are actually like real stars, right?
Right.
Like real stars, like legitimate fans. Actually, will kick it with you and have drinks and talk to you like you're one of their boys.
Right.
I don't meet people like that, and I'm around these guys all the time.
So you're talking about that he's like down to earth and
100%.
relatable and all that. Yeah, Lewis, you want a shot, by the way?
Oh, he's already had one. He's been sneaking.
One's good for me. One's good for me. I'm done.
Yes, he's
done.
sneaking.
You can sip on it. You don't have to shoot it. We can be classy
I
gentlemen
chill.
here.
I chill with it.
That was a number 8 defense, but number 1 against the rush, and Elliott ripped their ass up. I believe.
Yeah,
I believe they were one
He
against the run.
tore him apart.
You like him?
I love Zeke.
Maybe your boy being such a good coordinator, maybe that could be reason Dak is doing so well. Is there some quarterback whispering going on between Romo and Dak?
I mean, I'm sure there is.
You would think if he's the class cool guy, you say
I'm sure there is.
I don't see him being shitty.
I mean,
or
Tony's still getting his paycheck
That's
right now.
I don't see him being an asshole behind the scenes.
I love hearing about your quarterback problem.
Winning all these games.
No,
you guys have struggles.
Oh, you got a quarterback? Do you really?
Who's your team? Who's your team?
With
Yes,
Geno Smith.
2017.
Yes, 5
Oh, you're a
2017.
Fucking Geno Smith.
That was embarrassing last week.
1-5, and now we got Geno Smith. Oh, you got a problem with your quarterbacks?
You got a great D line. At least you're starting with a good foundation.
I'm starting to pay more attention to the Bills.
You just need your secondary to be
Dolphins?
better.
I got 3 teams.
Right.
Are you riding with D. Revis or what?
I'm riding with sure, why not?
He likes everybody in the NFC East.
No, not everybody.
It's almost. It's a weird
Jets, Bills,
configuration.
Patriots.
Yes, it's a
because
weird
my radio career.
The
Yes.
Dolphins.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
I spent 5 years of college, about 11 years up in Western New York. So you become a Bills fan if you're up there.
Yeah.
But from Long Island, Jets fan.
I'm happy for Rex.
But then I had 3 of my best years in radio in Boston when they had a nice run.
So get to glom onto that and get some championships.
So
It's a hell of a ride right
So it's
there.
all sorts of fucked up.
Can I just tell you what I like about the Patriots is Tom Brady is just he's a fucking
He's
beast.
an animal. He's
I
a
was with
beast.
this dude a couple years ago at the where we were at the Kentucky Derby, and I watched Wes Welker win $260,000 or somewhere
nice.
around then. And Tom just doesn't give a shit. Like
Right.
he's like with his boys, he's drinking mint juleps, doing shots, like gambling. He's just like he's that dude, man.
Right.
Like for everybody that hates on Tom, like you obviously don't fucking know Tom. Because
Right.
if you knew him, like
yeah.
you would love to be with him and ride with him. He's a leader.
Yeah, but you got to hate him if
Why?
If he's not on your team.
No, respect it. Just respect it.
You want Jets
coming
fans
from-
to respect Tom Brady?
You guys don't have a lot of respect for anybody, though.
No.
Let's be honest, because you guys have been shitty for a long time. I mean, can I tell you some of the stories? I heard this offseason that Ryan Fitzpatrick from Jets fans was like the next coming.
Here it comes.
You need to sign him.
Get ready.
You pay him what he wants.
Yeah.
He's going to be this guy.
Yeah.
Brandon Marshall preaching about him. He's my quarterback. Terrell Owens type lines. Where are we?
Well, you know,
Right. Gino.
See,
that's
that's
where we
what
are.
Jets fans do.
Right.
He didn't,
I'm with Mike Greenberg. He does the same thing.
he didn't have a lot of time to prepare for the season because he didn't know where he was going to be.
Back to
We're
listening.
fucked
Geno
again.
Smith.
We haven't had a true quarterback in New York in a long fucking time.
Vinny Testaverde.
Vinny, you
Vinny.
probably have to go back to
That
Vinny,
would be
right?
it,
Right.
maybe. Last time they played for the game away from the Super Bowl, maybe. I
Or
think
Richard
so.
Todd. You could put
Ah,
Richard
fuck
Todd
him.
in
He's
there.
goddamn Crimson Tide, motherfucker.
put
Fuck that
Richard
son of
Todd
a
in
bitch.
there.
Fuck
We're
that
digging
damn-
deep. We're digging deep
Goddamn
now.
Crimson Tide.
Boomer.
Shit. No,
Boomer helped us out a
Jeff
little bit.
Rutledge. Let's throw in all the Alabama dickheads
Yeah.
at quarterbacks.
Hey, well, you know what? Our basketball team looks decent.
Which one?
The Knicks. No, wait, you think I'm talking about the Nets?
Well, I'm not a Carmelo Anthony
Brooklyn?
fan.
Are you talking about Brooklyn?
No,
Are
I'm
you,
not. I'm not
Are
a
you with
Carm-
that whole new name, by the way? Like the whole Kanye, Kim, like the Kim Ye, the
and-
Brooke Lopez, Jeremy Lin, the Brooklyn. Have you heard about this whole thing
No,
going
I
on?
haven't.
Are they doing that,
Oh,
really?
God.
That
It
is
was in the
awful.
post the other day. I'm like,
Wait,
I can't.
what is this? I truly am a little.
Jeremy Lin has left Charlotte.
Yeah, Jeremy Lin has left Charlotte.
Going
He
to
got
the
paid
Nets.
his money after
Okay.
he didn't get paid by the Knicks.
Right.
And now he's in Brooklyn
Right.
with the Nets, with Brooke Lopez.
Dude,
So
they should have never
Brooklyn.
got rid of him. Jeremy Lin was what brought me back to being an NBA fan again. A Knicks fan, I should say, because I never really went away
It was a
from
good story.
being a fan. But pay him whatever. I mean, obviously something was working there. It was crazy.
At that time, it was not financially or mathematically possible. Was the
I don't think
story?
it
It's
worked.
just-
I don't know
it
if him
was
and Carmelo really got
square
along
pay.
either.
Well,
I
they
think
played it
Carmelo
like it's
got it.
budgetary. They
Nah,
played it.
bullshit. I think Carmelo got in there a little bit. He wasn't happy that Jeremy was getting all that attention. And the Knicks are never going to win a championship with Carmelo Anthony.
I think as long as Dolan owns the team, they are doomed to shit.
I would agree with you on that.
But I think Carmelo is not a team. He's not enough of a team player to get it done.
I mean, I
100%.
think they'll make the playoffs this year. If they
Yeah,
don't,
of
then
course they will.
Well, I don't know about a course. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still
I'm kind
up
of with
there.
him.
You remember, I always go back to the Jordan story. They started winning championships when Jordan decided, all right, I'm going to not score as much. He still was a beast, right? But he
Yeah.
started sharing the wealth, and then next thing you know, all the championships came.
Well, that's why they're trying to play this whole triangle offense. They're trying to keep the ball moving. You put Melo at the pinch post. You get everybody moving around
I
it.
just don't like him.
Still got
I
to play
think
D.
they'll be exciting.
I think their
but-
pieces they have better pieces
Yeah.
as a whole this year than I've seen them for a long time.
But does it matter with Golden State and Cleveland?
no, but we're not. We're
Golden
not,
State's a super
but-
team.
But we're not competing for a championship. Let's stop
Okay.
talking like we're competing for a championship. We're trying to get to the playoffs.
Right.
We haven't been in the playoffs in 3 years.
How many
It's-
games will Golden State win this year?
I still say under 70.
Yeah, I mean, I think last year was such a I don't think you do that 2 years in a row.
Have
By
you
the way-
seen them in the preseason?
I've seen them a little bit.
They're
Yeah,
unstoppable.
they preseason.
That's true.
Preseason.
100%. That's
Right.
true.
Preseason.
What's more boring, preseason NBA or preseason NFL?
Oh, preseason
NFL,
NFL
for sure.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
I
Spring
can't watch.
That's an
training
easy one.
baseball. Spring training baseball.
Then what?
I'll throw that out versus
spring
the
training
three.
baseball is actually pretty fun
I was,
to go to.
I was going to say, because you go to
so
Florida,
many
you can go to
parties.
Arizona,
Oh, it's
you can sit in
unbelievable.
the bleachers. Yeah,
You're right.
Of your spring training sports, of the major sports, I'm going to go see baseball. I don't know. Is there preseason hockey? I'm assuming there is.
Oh yeah.
You know.
That's pretty exciting.
I love hockey, by the way.
yeah, it's hard to like go half
As a black guy, we don't really go to hockey games.
don't.
I got forced to go because
I've
my last
learned.
girlfriend was Caucasian. It was unbelievable.
I love hockey. That's
What's
my
wrong with
favorite
that?
sport.
My fiance is also.
Really?
And that's
we
where
need
I'm
more
learning
interracial
hockey from.
relationships. We need to make that happen.
Late great John Saunders, massive hockey guy. Ivy
Yeah,
League,
Canadian.
Yes,
Right.
Ivy League, yeah.
By the way,
Fabulous guy. We
Toronto,
lost
he
him
always
last
tried to get
year.
me to go to Toronto. Love
Massey Hall is such a nice theater. I love that theater. You know,
Montreal was even better.
Charlie Chaplin was on the stage at Massey Hall. That's a really beautiful room. And then they have that gilding. It's from the 1897.
What do you think of the super teams in the NBA, though, man?
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
But you're talking
Sure.
4 or 5 teams maybe have a chance. That's it.
People love to hate. People love to hate. And you know, I work for the mothership, so at ESPN, we're gonna follow the Cavs. We're gonna follow Golden State. It's gonna be like a Justin Bieber tour. I mean, we're gonna every move that they make, we're gonna criticize,
And that's
analyze,
smart.
and break down.
That's smart.
That's the theme.
And
going
what
into the
third
season.
team do you throw in there?
I mean,
Sixers.
gee,
Turn
that's
his
why I
face
am
off.
on the
You can't talk
Joel
anymore.
Embiid train, though.
Don't ever say that again.
I am on the Embiid train, rookie of the year. Oh, right there. What? Ben Simmons just right out of the gate. He's hurt.
Oh,
Killing
the
guys.
poor Sixers. What
I mean,
third team do you put in there?
Maybe
See, you
San
can't even
Antonio.
come up
I know.
with
I'm
Isn't
going to
that
be real with
crazy?
you. Real Talk Thursday.
So-
maybe San Antonio.
Not the Clippers again. Not the Clippers again.
Clippers, maybe. I mean, they'll get attention just because they're in L.A., but the Clippers are almost like the Cowboys.
Right.
Listen to what I say before
Okay,
you
go
jump
ahead.
on
Yeah,
me.
Lewis is
I'm
ready
gonna-
to strangle
just,
him.
And this is where I agree with Stephen A. Smith. Sometimes it just feels. Now, I hope it turns out different for the Cowboys. Because I had a bet against my boy Gary Owens that they destroyed Cincinnati, and I loved it. But sometimes it just feels like I call them #can't get right. Just something seems fucked up that just happens, or you're waiting for an implosion. Like Chris Paul gets hurt, Blake Griffin hits the trainer on the team, he gets suspended. Something happens where they can't mesh it. And it's almost, I hope it doesn't happen with the Cubs. It's like this curse that you think exists with some teams.
Right.
And I don't give a damn what anybody says, Hope. As a player, you try to act like you don't hear it, but when you get put in situations where shit goes wrong, you start to say, is this really the case here? Is it really happening? Mentally, it cripples you to a tad.
Yeah. There you have it. Oh, yes.
Quick question for you.
Talk to me.
Oh my God. No.
You're so polite. That's creepy.
I don't want to cut anybody off.
That's true.
I've been listening
He
for a
sneaks
long
up behind
time.
me
I'm
in the
not
fucking
cutting
hallway and
anybody.
touches me.
Don't tell people about it.
The fuck, Lord.
Supposed to
Are
not
we
tell.
going back to the girls'
It's like,
side?
no,
Boys
it's
track
it's like Rodman in the shower. No,
You're a big Odell Beckham fan.
I am.
Okay, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I can respect his game.
Okay.
All right. He, from what I understand by the league players, is allegedly homosexual.
Oh, wow. You went
Right?
there,
Wow.
Lois.
We're throwing that
Allegedly homosexual.
He works
okay?
for the mouse.
He's pretty. I mean, I don't.
He's
don't
a
know.
handsome dude. But what I'm saying is the
There's no such
reason
thing
that
as ugly
he's having
homosexuals.
There are a lot of ugly heterosexuals out there too.
Right,
now.
that's just ugly people in general. Okay, go ahead.
the reason he's having a lot of these outbursts on the sidelines, not just because Eli's not getting the ball to him, but his defenders are in his face, calling him, the F word, calling
Josh
him
Norman, all these guys.
anything homosexual that they can come up with. Also, fans are doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. You can't do anything about the fans. But what I want to know is why hasn't the NFL kind of stepped in and said, hey, stop doing this to this guy?
Well, first off, they can't.
Yeah, how's they
Because
going to do
freedom of
that?
speech.
Right.
Understandable, but
and secondly-
you can't even walk the wrong way in the end zone without a flag being thrown.
Agreed.
But they also
but
try to
there's no
stop
way-
people
there's
from
no-
saying the N-word,
There's
right?
but there's really no way to monitor it. How can you monitor
the
it?
refs are right there.
Yeah, but come on, you know how much
If they
subtle
were
trash talking happens on a court or a football field
No,
that you
that's true.
can't see.
And those guys know when to whisper it.
And here's my thing: I do love
Okay,
Odell.
yeah.
I think
Okay.
Odell is athletically, he's so damn gifted and talented. But like we act like we're talking about like a grown ass man. We're talking about how old is Odell? Like what's his age?
23.
23?
23,
Yeah, maybe.
24.
He's a kid.
True.
He's an immature kid. People want to act like these athletes make so much damn money that the money is supposed to make them mature. They're still kids. I was a kid when I got hurt. People, some guy was like, "Oh, you got a motorcycle wreck." I'm like, "Yeah, way to go back to the old bag of jokes from 2003." I'm a 35-year-old man now. Would I get on a bike? No, I would never do that again. The same way, a lot of people wouldn't do the dumb shit they did when they were 20 years old.
Right.
Like he's immature, but he's still talented as hell. But he has to find a way to. We're watching him grow in the midst of all these eyeballs on Odell Beckham for what he does, and that's difficult to do. That's difficult to do.
There's your answer.
Excellent.
And they can't say the N-word. Is that still true?
At
in
what
the
point-
NFL?
Wait, if you're
No, in the
if you're a
NFL.
black friend to a black friend,
Right.
the N word is always said.
No, but I thought in the NFL they were trying to, and they were even thinking about throwing a penalty.
Now,
right?
Bob Lee, I saw Bob Lee address this on Outside the Lines when they were toying with that idea
Okay.
for about a second. But I don't think that if they ever came to any conclusion on how they would, like he said, how would they
You can't
monitor that? What could
monitor
they
it.
do about that?
Right.
You can't put, you got to mic everybody then.
I just remember reading an article where they said that they were going to start flagging for that. And they did it for maybe the first 5 games and then kind of let it go. So I thought if they were going to flag for that,
they would flag.
they
for
would flag
the,
for. And this is a Cowboy fan
flag for
talking.
the,
I don't,
yeah.
you know.
Well,
but-
I mean, why is that surprising? We're talking about the NFL saying that they're going to maybe do one thing and then not do it. Like we're surprised about that.
Goodell.
We're running out of show, Jay. Anything else on your mind?
I don't know what else. I mean, Derrick Rose got acquitted.
I saw that.
Good for him.
Oh, there's the music.
I didn't know what that
On
music
cue.
meant. I didn't know if that was
The
something
music
else.
means we got to get the fuck out of here.
All right.
We have 1 minute, Eric. Okay.
Yes.
When am I invited back? Can you text the right number?
Tomorrow.
Don't even start. I've been texting you all summer,
I've not got a text.
and then you told me
I've been the only black guy in the Hamptons. I've been relaxing this summer.
There you go.
Must be nice.
Hey,
But
I'm
then you
working
told
on
me
it.
that you changed your phone number.
I'm a 310 number. I haven't got a text from you.
I swear, I'll show you text
I
messages.
swear to God.
because I like doing radio with
I'm
Jay
not going to
Williams.
sit here and get in the middle of another man fight.
All right, what are the plugs? Vic Henley, what do you got?
Hard Rock, Sioux City, Iowa, and November 9 through 12, Omaha Funny Bone.
Can I get some free tickets? I want to come see
Do you want to come to Nebraska?
I'll come to Nebraska.
Come
Why
on.
not?
I'll get you in the suite with me and Whitney. We'll have a great time.
That sounds like a great awkward night.
No, totally. You'd love it.